Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and my name is Siri. In this video, I am going to share one nice tip that is going to help you to be fluent in English to some level. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. So the tip that I am going to share in today's video is something that I would always do and something that has worked well in my case, and I thought why not I share this with you guys as well. So the tip is to reward yourself for your practice. We know the fact that we have to practice every single day to be fluent in English, and especially speaking. Speaking is that one important aspect to be fluent in English, and we all know that. But sometimes the process gets boring. So, to make it interesting and to make it fun, what's wrong if we reward ourselves? Now, this is something that I would always do, and I've been doing it from a very long time. And because of following this tip, I don't think so. The process of learning English got bored. It was never bored. It was always interesting, and it is still interesting because I feel that learning is that never ending process. Every day we are supposed to learn something. Every day we are supposed to improve something in ourselves, and learning every day, improving ourselves every day. For that, we should practice every day, and practice gets boring, right? So it's our responsibility that we make it interesting by involving some fun ideas, some fun methods into it. Now, rewarding something is something that I always would do. And how? Let me just tell you my way of doing it. This is how I would do it all the time. And this is how I am doing it right now as well. So as I told you that listening is that one important aspect, like just as speaking, there are other important aspects as well, like listening, reading, writing, right? So listening is also very, very important when it comes to being fluent in English, because listening plays a very important role. Because when you listen, you learn new words, you improve yourself. So in many of my previous videos, I told you guys that you can listen to a lot of podcasts. And when you start listening to podcast, I'm sure that you might find it boring right in the beginning. So I would just throw a challenge for myself that, okay, if I want to listen to some nice song in my mother tongue, if I want to listen to a song in any language to that matter, and a song which I like, I should complete an episode in this particular podcast. So until I complete that episode, I'm not going to listen to that one particular song which I like. Okay, in this way, I'm not only challenging myself, at the same time, after completing my practice or that listening practice or that work, I'm trying to reward myself with something that I like. So what this ensures over here is that it ensures that I am practicing without fail. And I know the fact that, okay, after practicing, I have this reward in my mind that only after completion of practice, I am going to listen to that song which I like. So to do something I like, I should first overcome this. I should first complete listening to that podcast. Only then I will listen to that song. This is something that I always do. Even now, I do it because I love listening to songs in my mother tongue. I love listening to songs in any other language. So if I want to listen to the song that I love, I cannot spend the entire day just listening to that one song, right? Or the songs that I like, because I know that listening is important. So it's important that I give myself that time to practice listening. Okay, this is something that I do in the aspect of listening. Now, when it comes to reading, I would challenge myself at least to read 3 to 4 papers, like what do you call pages? Yeah, 3 to 4 pages every single day without fail. Now, if I am able to read at least 3 to 4 pages every day, I just reward myself with a nice kid story, because I love to read kid stories, and kid stories are something that I can never get bored of. If I start watching or listening or reading a kid story, I won't stop. I just feel like completing the entire book. Okay, So if I am reading a self-help book for improvement of myself, or it could be about English, I challenge myself that I should complete reading at least 3 to 4 pages. Only then I will start reading a kid's story, which is a reward that I am giving to myself because of the work that I'm doing, and that is reading. So in this way also, I'm ensuring that I'm reading, and I'm also reading something that I like, which is a reward. Now when I say reward, it doesn't have to be expensive, it doesn't have to be something that you can buy with money. I mean, when I say reward yourself, it's not like you read, you go buy something, or you eat junk which is your favorite. It should not be like that, okay? You should make sure that reward should also be in a way where it is adding some value to your practice. Okay, if I am listening to a song which I like, that gives me a little bit amount of happiness, that gives me that peace, that gives me some nice feeling. Listening to that music gives me happiness, right? When I am reading a kid's story, I am learning something out of it. It's not me who's just reading just like that. I am reading it, I'm learning something from it. That's what is happening, right? Now when it comes to writing, I just make sure that I journal every day before I sleep. So I just write down all my thoughts on paper. So I write, okay? If I make sure that I write, the next day I will be like, okay, yesterday I have completed journaling. Now today I'm going to watch an episode of my favorite show, or an entertainment channel which can give me that relief of anxiety. Okay, this is something that I reward myself with when it comes to writing. And speaking is something that I enjoy doing, so I don't think so I have to reward myself for that, because it's something that I enjoy doing anyhow. So if I'm speaking with somebody, I enjoy doing that. Especially in English, I made sure that I'm feeling comfortable while speaking in English. Of course that requires practice. So in this video, I just want to sum up that to make the process interesting, just try to reward yourself with something like this. I just shared all the things that I do for myself, and which actually made a lot of difference in my practice. Now I don't find podcasts boring, because I know the fact that after that I'm going to listen to a song, and I have been listening to podcasts from a very long time. Now I'm kind of habituated to listening to podcasts anyways, right? In this way, you're not only going through the practice, you're not only rewarding yourself, you're also kind of making yourself habituated to the habit that you're building, right? Which I think is a great way to build a habit, and which I think is a great way to learn, and also to keep yourself happy. Because of course we should keep ourselves happy, and we should appreciate ourselves for the kind of work we do, because we cannot always expect appreciation from the other person, and can't focus too much on impressing the other person, right? So we are our own critic, we are our own judge. In this case, when you're trying to learn something just by yourself, I feel you are your own critic, right? So I hope that this video and this tip is actually going to help you. All I want to tell you is to just try this tip out and see if it actually works for you or not, because it worked in my case, and I'm very sure that it is going to work in your case if you follow it. So that is it for the video, guys. I just hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a like and share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and do let me know in the comment section how did you like the video. I'll see you guys very soon. Till then, you take care. I'll see you soon.